Hey everybody, it's Lewis Porter Jr. I'm doing a lovely day on Monday. It's overcast, as you can see in the sky in lovely Fort Lauderdale. It is May the 23rd, I think. That sounds right. I can't remember. So today's title, let's talk about payment. That's right. Everybody wants to know about payment in the industry. It's too little. It's not enough. I want more payment. I think I deserve more payment. All right, I'm going to ask all the tough questions and maybe take some questions today. Today's going to be a little quicker. I've got a meeting at 1, so I'm going to do this quickly, come back, and probably put the rest of it online when I get back home and stuff, but I'll let YouTube at least. So, I guess we'll talk about writers first. We'll go writers, editors, and then art, because that's what will get interesting. The whole concept of how much you pay someone can be kind of a touchy subject, and I use the word touchy as in, people want to fight over this. This has become a serious issue. It comes down to a lot of factors. The biggest factor, really, what you can afford. Some people don't want to admit that. Let me take this from a pro-con situation. The pros, as doing something you love and getting paid for is great. That's number one. That's awesome. How can't you enjoy getting paid for something you love to do? A lot of us have been, writing games, editing games, and drawing games forever. And we do it for free and have done it for free. So it's something we love to do. It's in our blood. This is what we're going to do. That being said, some people want to get paid. Some people want to get paid for their work. Some work is worthy of getting paid. Some work is amazing. Some work is high quality, well done, well respectable. So why shouldn't you get paid well? It's really not rocket science. You want to get paid to do good work? You should. Now the question becomes, how much should you get paid? And this is where it's going to get ugly. Okay. Let's just talk about some facts that people don't like to discuss in RPGs, but these are facts and you can't change these. These are what they are. RPGs sell a certain amount. We are in a niche industry, and we pay, I'd say, equal to what this niche is. If you sell 5,000 copies of a game, no ifs, ands, or buts, that's a good seller. And I'm talking out the door. I don't mean in the lifetime of the product. I'm talking first 3 months you sell 5,000. That's a good deal. You're gonna do pretty well. That's gonna be a moneymaker, as it were. The downside, well, actually, I'm just gonna say downside. With that, you have to deal with things like, okay, how much do I pay the writer? If I say, let's just for easy math sake, you sold 5,000 copies of a product that you sold for $20 a pop. That's $100,000, right? That seems like good money. I was like, wow, that's really good money. Well, let's start ripping this stuff apart so you can see how much money you really are making. So if you're selling the actual book that goes to the store, well, cut that price in half, because you got to pay half of that has to go to the retailer so they can make money. So instead of making 100,000 down to 50 grand, not bad, still good money. And let's just suppose you got to get this book printed. Since it's going to stores, you got to print it. And let's just figure it's a 5,000 print run. Let's say, okay. Let's say we're going to be nice. Let's be really nice. Let's say the book cost $5 to make. The book to get printed costs $5. You have 5,000 copies. That's $25,000. Boom! You got $25,000 off right there. So you have $25,000 in your pocket. Okay, that's still pretty good, right? That's pretty good. A 20-page book, figure it's about, so it's be 120,000 words. 120,000 words. Yeah, that gets close about the 200 pages. That's 120. We'll do, for this one we'll do 150,000, just so I can do the quick math in my head, not have to do any thinking. 150,000 for that. Okay, this is where it gets scary. If you paid a person 10 cents a word, 150,000 words. Anybody? $15,000 to pay for writing. That's $15,000. That's at 10 cents a word. That's just the writing part. I haven't included editing or art. Editing and art are expensive. 10 cents a word sounds great. I mean, people are like 10 cents a word. I want that. Yeah. Now I'm paying for the editor. Well, the editor should get, somewhere near that. Let's just say the editor gets, let's say 5 cents a word. So the editor gets 5 cents a word. So the editor gets 7,000. So it's another, boom, 75, yeah, $7,500 left over. And say the art gets the other 7,500. Da 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 da. That's how you sold. Now remember, that was for a successful run of 5,000. 5,000. That's incredibly successful. Incredibly. That's almost like ridiculously impressive. Now, let's change that, shall we? Let's imagine we sell only 1,000 copies. 1,000 copies, $20 a piece, $20,000. Oh, not so bad. Still, not so bad. Oh, remember, gotta cut it in half, so that's $10,000. And now with that $10,000, we gotta pay for the printing. 1,000 copies of a book are not gonna be $6 or $5 a book. No. That's gonna be more like $8 a book. So 1,000 copies of a book at $8 a book becomes $2,000 you're left over. $2,000. Hey, you still gotta pay that writer. Remember that 10 cents a word? We said that was $15,000. Well, you're already at negative $7,000, and it just gets worse from there. That's why, in an industry that has very, very small margins and very, very small print runs, we can't realistically survive on people making 10 cents a word. It's all about numbers. Now, there's some people who can do that. There's some people who earn 10 cents a word. They work on high-end projects with larger companies. Paizo, Watsi, all the big names. That's what they do. What's up, Tracy? And it's kind of like people get offended that other people can't pay those rates. But nobody actually looks at the actual numbers. I mean, dude, look at the numbers. I just did a quick math problem just walking around, and you saw what the numbers look like. And that's, I mean, we're talking 5,000 copies. That's not a lot of product. It's not a lot of product at all. So, I never understand when people get upset. Look, we at LPJ Design, we pay anywhere between, like, if you start with us first time, you'll get probably either a flat rate or 1 cent a word, depending on what it is. It might just be a flat rate, because certain things are just flat rate, boom, this is what we're paying for it. That's what we're going to pay, we're going to keep moving. Over time, you're going to work with us, you're going to move up. You're going to make 2 cents, 3 cents, we pay for even specialist people. I can't tell you exactly who they were, but it's not my business to put their stuff out there. But, there's some people who wanted to work for us. There's a gentleman who basically I asked to work for us. He said he wanted 8 cents a word. Now, this person is well-known, well-respected, and I've got to admit, I really thought about it. But I knew the sales were not going to be there. It doesn't matter if this person was as great as I thought he was. It doesn't matter that I thought this person would be awesome. The numbers were not going to be there. The math didn't work. And this is really about math. This is always about math, X equals Y. Sorry, X plus Y equals Z, really, but it is what it is. So you can't kind of fake it. You can't kind of duck and dodge. And people want to do that. They want to tell you, oh, well, you should pay your guys, 5 cents a word. That should be the minimum. Yeah, people usually pay their guys 5 cents a word when they only sell like 500 copies. Go out of business. You never heard from them again. Just never heard from them again. It just didn't happen. Okay, here are my coworkers coming out. We have a meeting to go to, but it's not time for me to leave yet. So I'm going to be there at 1. They like to be there early. See? There's Nicole under. Isn't the meeting at 1 o'clock? What time is it now? Leaving. Don't you know it's not 1 o'clock?
What are we doing? I don't know.
My coworkers are leaving this meeting. I should be leaving, but the meeting starts at 1, so I think I have some time. So by the time I get back and walk back to my car, grab my stuff, I'll go to the meeting. Porter, where's the meeting at? Down the street. Don't sweat it. I will not be late, sadly enough. I'll be there, and by the time I get there, they still won't even be ready. That's how sad these meetings are. So, there we go. Oh, great. The 2 crazy people in my company are going to be riding together. This will be fun if they don't get in an accident. Ugh. So, I'm going to be right here. Yeah, man, train of thought does always get derailed by meeting trace. Crazy things happen. So, yeah, so people trying to get, the cost together for the money. It's tough. The numbers are tough. And like I said, I'm just talking writers and editors now. I haven't even included artists. Because, I mean, at one point I was telling people, get the cheapest art you can. I still believe in that. But, you know what? I've also increased my rates. For me, I know for like character design work, like a full page 8.5 by 11 US American style, I've increased the rates. We're giving $100 for a character design sketch. People looking for the DMV again, of course. So it's like $100. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. That's what we're paying. It's a good money. It's a good rate for headshots, which is like usually a quarter page. That can run between 20 to 40, even $50. There we are, $50. So that's what we pay. Are the rates awesome? No, they're not awesome, but they're reasonable rates, and people can't complain. Plus, with me, I give people a lot of flexibility on what they want to do. So that's the cool part. You get to check out what you want to do, all that stuff. All right, I'm getting my drink. If our meeting takes too long, I want to leave my office we're at. So I'm getting all my stuff. Oh no, I can't. I gotta come back anyway. I'll take my drink then. Taking my drink. So, and like for covers, I think covers can run anywhere starting at like $200. Had to go to my boss's office, give his birthday card. So, well, my connection's getting weak. Yeah, I know I'm inside this building. My connection's always getting weak inside this building. So, like I said, I think that you've got to find rates that are reasonable for everyone to afford and make reasonable. I mean, reasonable. They don't have to be, awesome rates. I mean, some people tell people, oh yeah, we're going to pay these crazy rates, and like one or two things happen. My car, hold on. That's different. They don't have that sideways this time. So one or two things always happen when people demanded quiet. Like people say, oh, I'll give you some crazy rate to do this thing, da da da, and then the company implodes, and the artwork gets done and never paid for. So the artist basically wasted all that time when he could have been working with somebody who would have actually paid them. What a crazy concept. That happens a lot. I mean, that happens more often than I can remember. I know Owen Casey Stevens has a story about a bunch of written work he did, never got paid for it. Now the publisher never used it, but he never got paid for it. I mean, when your job is to make words as a wordsmith, get it? You get paid for that. So you don't want to sit there and be like, oh, I did all this work and I didn't get paid. I mean, who wants to do work and not get paid? That's not the point of the thing. The point of the thing is to do work, get paid. Do work, get paid. Sounds crazy, right? Now, would you rather get paid something or nothing? A lot of times in this industry, you got people getting paid nothing. Because then something will happen, someone will... And here's something I learned from a very good friend of mine. I would give him credit, but I'm not going to, because he's going to bring cocky about it, because I know he's going to bring... I told you this years ago! I'm like, yeah, I know. So, what you should do, if you're really serious about paying people reasonable rates, and if you can't pay as much as other people, I mean, people can tell you anything. I'm going to pay X amount of dollars, and it never comes to fruition, so it doesn't really matter. So what he did, which I thought was awesomely great, he said, look, just pay the people when you get the art. The second it comes in, pay them. Don't blink about it. Don't worry about if you made the sale. That's on your end. You just pay the art. You pay the art when it comes in. That will get you people who are more than just your fans. These people will love what you do because you've just come in and said, hey, I got your money for you. Bam. Here's your payment. No ifs, ands, or buts. No talking about it. No debating about it. They got paid. So in the future, they're always going to think about you first. Because let's be honest, you may not pay as much because you just can't, and you may not be able to. But you paid them, and you paid them on time. Flip the forward. And you paid them on time. How huge is that? How huge is it to realize that people you're working for paid you, on time, even before on time. They paid you when you were still just, good Lord. You weren't even, the book's not even done. Here's your money. So even if it doesn't come out, suppose the book doesn't come out, they still got paid. Your reputation is still solid. And I think the same way with writing, with art, pay the people when you get the stuff in as soon as possible. Your job as the publisher, as the guy, working on it, your way is to figure out, how do I make this thing profitable? They gave me something, I gave them money, now how do I make the thing profitable? How do I sell it? How do I get people interested? How do I get them excited? That's your job. Their job is to make it awesome. If it's awesome and you know it and you're ready, and you're like, this is awesome, we can do something with this, you're going to work out well. Everyone's going to be happy. Everyone's going to be excited. But if they turn into work and then you don't like pay them, come on, man. That's just ridiculous. So, you know, in this field, I think you should get paid whatever you can. You should also try to get as much money as you can, but there's some people who just can't pay. You gotta pay what you gotta pay. You can't pay more than what you want to pay. I'm sorry. I know it hurts a lot of people to hear that, but you know, people give people all kinds of ridiculous rates and stuff like that, and like, well, I won't work less than 10 cents. I'm like, well, then I guess you won't be working with me. You know, I've never had a problem telling people no. Some people are like, well, what if no one works with me? Someone's gonna work with you. Someone's gonna work with you. There's gonna be people who are hungry, who want an opportunity to write, and they will take a low-paying job because they know it's basically I'm putting money in the bank for a future investment, and that's what this is. It's money in the bank for the future. So the smart guys do that. The smart guys do that hustle. The smart guys will go out there, get known, work hard, and then become popular. And then down the road, they can ask for the bigger rates because they've earned them. And their reputation, people know, oh, that guy's a good guy. He's a good writer. You better stick with him. I mean, all right, I'll talk about Jeff Lee. Jeff Lee, I met at PaizoCon, and it's one of those things that he and another writer we met them at the same time. I gave them both assignment to work on. Jeff turned his work in, got it in, boom. The other guy never turned the stuff in. Never. Didn't hear anything back from him. The following year, go to PaizoCon again. See Jeff, I'm like, hey, Jeff, Jeff's my guy. He's writing for me, he's doing all kinds of work with me, all kinds of stuff. The second guy came up and saw me, he goes, hey man, I'm totally sorry. I totally flubbed it. I'm sorry. Can you give me another chance? I said, sure, I can give you another chance. Things happen, you know, my wife was quite sick, so I understand. It's okay. I'll take a chance on somebody. I got no problem taking a chance on somebody. Everybody needs a second chance, no problem. Gave him another writing assignment, guy disappeared. Now, that was twice. I gave him 2. I won't be giving him 3. He had 2 good opportunities to come work for me. You know? What was his name? I really can't remember. I know it, but I'm not gonna put him out there. That's not even my business. But I know that when I say, hey, when I want to give you a job and some stuff, I hope you would do it. Because I'm very happy paying people for their work. I think it's a good deal paying people for their work. It's a tough scenario. It's a very tough scenario. What's going on? You know. So Tracy asked the question, how hard is it to find people at a happy medium? It's tough. It can be tough. I mean, the right people will work for you for the right price. Some people only want to get paid a lot of money because they think they're worth a lot of money. I think if you're worth a lot of money, you don't have to say much. Okay. Great example. Clinton Boomer is one of my favorite writers. I like Clinton Boomer. I think Clinton Boomer is amazing. I think he has a great understanding of what writing should be, how to make stuff interesting and exciting. And, you know, I paid Clinton a fair amount that I thought it was fair, and he thought it was fair. He got paid. He did great work. He got great reviews. I mean, was it worth it? Yeah, man. That was a good deal for everybody. I'm just saying, hey, that's just me. It was a good deal for everybody. Oh, watch it there. Watch it. People driving faster on this place. Don't they know that I will run into somebody and fall out of this car and claim a heart attack? Anyway. I'm stealing this one's park too, which makes it even funnier because I know this person wanted to park there. And I'm like, nope, sorry, I stole your park. So, see, driving to the big office. One office to another office. Alright, got the birthday card. Since my coworkers didn't think it was important enough to give a birthday card. Loses. Shouldn't you be working?
Yeah, solving a crisis.
That's a very decent crisis over there. All right. So yeah, so this is me going up to my job. But, you know, I think we'll probably talk some more about payment. Maybe tomorrow we'll talk some more about payment and ways to also compensate people in a different way. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough finding the right people to work for you at the right price. But that's the business we're in. We make games. Got to be creative. What can I say? All right. Actually, maybe I'll let you guys walk to my office, or to my boss's office, see what's going on, and see how useful we are. Now I gotta get this thing out of my pocket to open the door. Hold on. So complicated. See how the type.
Wow. Wow. But it's supposed to have rejuvenating minerals in the water.
That's Miss Doreen. She works here.
How are you?
The nominee, the winner.
Rights are honored. Are you gonna share that cookie with everybody?
Yeah, you want one?
We haven't had one.
Here.
So yeah, so I'm still filming everybody, but this is fun.
Somebody press 2, please. You were climbing under his shirt.
I was trying to hide.
This is what happens.
Trying to hide.
That's why I love doing a live show. It's
My
awesome.
calendar.
I brought his gift since you all didn't drink about gas. I know how to kiss. I know how to kiss up for a meeting.
That what? No.
The Connections Week. I'll talk to y'all later.